Inabah in Arabic language means substitution or representation. To have a naib means to appoint someone or to defer your affairs to someone to represent you. So to have inaba to Allah means to make Allah represent you, or to make the divine attributes substitute your own qualities. To let Allah represent you means to let compassion, for example, represent you, knowing that your compassion, my compassion, and all the compassion manifest in the world is from one source, Allah. Similarly, to let Allah represent you means to let patience, strength, expansion, gratitude, and all the beautiful qualities represent you in the world, to the people, knowing that these qualities are not yours. They are from Allah, they are bestowed upon you, but they don't exclusively belong to you. They are just a light passing through you. The wise Sufi Ibn Ata'Allah said, "It is not necessary that specialness entails one to have no rough human characteristics. Specialness is like the light of the sun filling the horizon, whereas the horizon has no light in itself. Sometimes he takes away the trait of specialness from you and makes you return to your rough human limits. Thus, the light of day is not from you and does not belong to you. Rather, it is merely being put over you. If both your special beautiful qualities from Allah and your return to your human rough characteristic is from Allah, it means that Allah wants you to be the representative of His qualities, but also to be the receiver of His qualities. When you are experiencing your rough human characteristics, it's an opening for you to be the receiver rather than the representative. So Inabah is realizing that anything good is from Allah. And when you commit mistakes, is also from Allah, who allows you to err by using your free will, so He can bestow remorse upon you, and so His forgiveness can be bestowed upon you, and so you can be humbled and learn through the opposite. Know that Allah always brings something good of everything that is evil, and gives a just recompense to awaken people and purify them to go back to their beautiful nature. Because your beautiful nature, your fitra, cannot be satisfied with lying or cheating or harming someone. The story of Al-Khidr and Musa illustrates how Allah brings something good of everything that is extremely may seem wrong or externally seems wrong or evil or harmful. Al-Khidr, for example, made a hole in a boat that belonged to poor people, which Prophet Musa alayhi salam thought of as evil, wrong, or harmful action. Later, Al-Khidr informed Musa with his good intention and that he was inspired by Allah with knowledge that he meant a greater good. He did it for a good purpose, which is to protect the poor people from a tyrant king who was planning to confiscate all boats. Because the boat was damaged, the king would leave it, and the poor people would be able to fix it and use it later. Similarly, your ego is like a tyrant king that wants to claim or confiscate all good to itself. So you're always right, you're always good, you're always special. But Allah humbles you through allowing you to err. Allah let you make a hole in your boat or error for the greater good, for a good purpose, to be humbled and to learn through opposites, and also to know the profound, beautiful quality of forgiveness. To learn that yours is darkness and Allah is light. You have no light except from the universal light that is Allah, who distributed his lights on all of his creation and all of his people. This can bring you to appreciate other people and to feel equal to everyone else and to relate to them when they err. Inabah is to turn all goodness to Allah, and when in error, to turn for forgiveness and guidance and enlightenment, to defer your feelings to Allah. In Surah Sad, Allah says about the story of Prophet Dawood alayhi salatu wasalam, has the story of the two disputants reached you when they scaled the sanctuary? When they entered upon Dawood and he was startled by them, they said, "Do not fear. Two disputants, one of us has wronged the other. So judge between us fairly and don't be biased and guide us to the straight path or to the straight way. This brother of mine has 99 sheep and I have one sheep." And he said, "Entrust it to me," and he pressured me with words. So Prophet Dawood said, "He has done you wrong by asking your sheep in addition to his sheep. Many partners take advantage of one another, except those who believe and do good deeds. But these are so few." Dawood realized that we were testing him, so he sought forgiveness from his Lord and fell down to his knees and returned. Anaba, returned to Allah, or deferred all of this feeling of guilt to Allah. It means he delegated the matter to Allah. His feeling of regret and remorse and guilt were all from Allah to polish him and purify him. He was aware of that, so he turned them to Allah to substitute these feelings with forgiveness. So Allah covered this feeling by bringing him to proximity to himself and bestowing upon him forgiveness. The feeling of remorse is realized as guidance from Allah, and so it returned him to be conscious of Allah. And Allah in return said to him, as in ayah 25 of Surah Sad, "So we forgave him that, and for him is nearness to us, and a good place of return." The ayah shows how all prophets alayhim salatu wasalam did mistakes, and how it made them to fall on their knees, humbled by Allah, before Allah, immediately. And so they received forgiveness also immediately. So the more we linger in our feeling of remorse and guilt and shame, the more we stay there, the more we immediately realize Allah's message to us and seek His forgiveness, the more we open ourselves to feel the pain, the remorse, and receive Allah's forgiveness, and so forgive ourselves. As Rumi said, out beyond the ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. Ideas, language, even the phrase each other does not make any sense.